This is your host again, Natanya with the Glam Life, and I'm back here today with a video on how I restored my hairline and my edges. I recently got a comment in one of my videos on how I was able to restore my edges, and I was going to reply back, and I said, well, this will be probably a great time for me to do a video on some products, some tips and techniques that I use to help restore my edges. Now, disclaimer, everyone's hair is different, but I'm just going to be sharing the tips and techniques that work for me. The root cause of my hairline breakage, this is back when I first went natural about 17, 18, 20 years ago, was I was wearing the braids and the weaves back then. And over time, the way it looked, I thought my hair looked nice, but then over time, I noticed my hair starting to thin on my edges and in the nape and in the crown. And then once I found the culprit, which was because I was doing the excess braiding with the sew-ins and the braids itself, that was causing tension on my hair and my hairline, causing it to pull out. So I just stopped doing those hairstyles. I cut my hair down to a teeny weeny afro and I started from there. Now, over time, I began to nourish my edges with certain products, and then I began to see my hair grow back. Now, some of these products that I have used, I've been using for years, and the first product that I want to showcase is the Blue Magic coconut oil hair grease. If you've been following my channel, you all know that I love the hair greases. Hair greases has been something staple in our community for years, since the 70s, 80s, 90s. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandmother would pretty much put grease in water. Even pressing our hair, she would use the good old magic hair grease. Now, the coconut oil one smells very good, and I love it because it is lightweight. It also helps eliminate the frizz. So I just would take some of the product out and I would just massage gently on my edges to kind of like create the blood flow to my scalp. With blood flow, that helps stimulate those follicles, which in turn can restore the hairline. So I recommend, if you do not use hair greases, I recommend that you put hair greases in your arsenal. Now, be careful with hair grease. You don't want to use a whole lot because it can clog the pore and clog the follicle because of the mineral oil that is in it. So if you're going to use hair greases, just be wise when you do. Now, I also use a concoction of oils as well as shea butter in my regimen. And not only did I apply it on my scalp, I also applied it on my hair, which aided in the retention of my hair. And I also use the hair greases on my hair as well, but I have been into the shea butter lately because it is a more healthier alternative, but I also mix it with different essential oils. And this raw shea butter I have been using is the Shea Moisture 100% raw shea butter. And I got it from my local Walgreens. If you've been following this blog, I get most of my products from Walgreens. And I mixed this shea butter with a concoction of oils. The first oil that I have mixed it with was this vitamin E mineral oil. I had a small bottle, but Walgreens had this on sale for $2.69. So I grabbed the last two on the shelf. And this is a good oil right here. Now, this oil does not have sulfates, mineral oils, or parabens. And best of all, you can use this on your hair, your scalp, as well as your skin. So this oil makes sure I not only use on my hair and my scalp, I also use it on my skin. So I mix these two here in the shea butter, and I melt it down. And I also, for the scent, I use lavender oil. This is by the Nature's Alchemy. The lavender scented oil is very calming and soothing and great for a scalp massage. And these two serums that I also put in the shea butter are also by Shea Moisture. They are for the face, but I do use it on the scalp. This is the Papaya Face Serum, and this is the Daily Hydration Overnight Coconut Oil Serum. Both of them have different essential oils like tea tree, grapeseed oil, which are beneficial oils not only for your skin, but also beneficial for your scalp. So I normally do scalp massages anywhere from once to twice a week. I part my hair a little bit on my fingertip or the tail of a comb and just massage my scalp and work the product in. Scalp massages are critical in stimulating that blood flow into restoring not only your edges, but other parts of your hair that may be damaged. So this is some of the tips and techniques that have worked for me. This is not a very long video. I just want to come on real quick to share some of the products that I have used over the years that have aided in me restoring my hairline and my edges. And my staple go-to one is back to the Blue Magic hair grease. These products are very inexpensive, very purse friendly. The only thing I recommend again with the greases is use it sparingly because it has the petroleum and the mineral oils, but it has worked wonders on my hair. And best part about it, back when we used to use the hair greases back then, our hair was down our backs, it was thriving, it was long, it was thick. Then all of a sudden it became a big myth where you cannot use it. But I use a combination of both the petroleum, the mineral oils, as well as the ones that are sulfate free, mineral oil free, and paraben free, and my hair has thrived on both as a result. So I think everything in moderation is good, especially when it comes to your natural hair. The last thing in restoring your hairline, also look at your diet. I did also suffer from an iron deficiency, which did require me to get a blood fusion. Since I've gotten that blood fusion and gotten my iron levels back up, that has also helped tremendously in not just retaining length and stuff in my hair, but also me overall with more energy, more lifelike. Because at one point I was just constantly tired, just lethargic. I'll get 10 hours of sleep and just still feel very, very drained. And then come to find out I did have a very low iron deficiency. So also look at your inner working parts as well, because sometimes it may not be what you're doing on the outside. It could be something that's maybe going on the inside. So those two things I found out was aiding in my hair loss was the iron deficiency as well as the overstyling with the protective styles. I'm not knocking protective styles with the braids and the different sew-ins and the updos and stuff, because it helps. It does benefit in tucking your hair away where you're not over manipulating and overstimulating your hair, which can also cause breakage. So I pray that these tips and techniques help you. Comment below on different regimens and different remedies that you have used in restoring your hairline and your edges. Till next time, you all, be blessed and be glamorous.